Yo guys, welcome back to another video. I kind of rushed the strat because I need to go out soon, but I want to get something out for you guys very early on. Pretty much just an initial strat, you know. I'll definitely improve this score later. But as you can see, we got 44 billion. You can easily push on to, 58 billion. Well, with a different strat, of course, but for this one, if you can optimize this a bit better, you can get like 48 billion or 50 billion, you know. So I don't really have much to say, but I feel bad for you who don't have Aladdin because he's very essential for this. But yeah, let's just get into this. I have no time. I got like 40 minutes to post this, so let me just rush this. I'll see you in the video. Yeah. All right. So basically, we're just regen farming. So pretty much, we're gonna have Broly's place down. Well, ideally, you just don't upgrade him at all, or you can go about not upgrading them at all because that's how you're meant to do this strat. You'll see that at some point I do upgrade them, but don't make the same mistake as me. I think the mistake I made, I'm pretty sure it was I delayed my upgrades on my Sanjiru. You're meant to get each Sanjiru to upgrade 10 after Tengans are maxed. So as soon as your Tengans are maxed, you go for Sanjirus. So whoever had this on mute, they're not gonna know, but yeah. That's why I speak in the video, so I can say stuff that I keep forgetting to do within the strat. But this will like my second run. I've been doing a lot of runs after this, but it's just too laggy to even comprehend it. It's just so laggy. But I'll work on the 58 or 60 billion strat later on. Gonna be out for like a good 6 hours, so can't really work on anything for the next 6 hours. Plus, just got other things to do, so yeah. But you post Broly here, place your newsman. Broly should be able to deal with these guys easily. And you can see Broly kills that one. Oh yeah, and the reason there was no strat yesterday was because follow-up units were bugged, so pretty much Broly could not do his stuff. Meaning he could not rupture in it. So yeah, but pretty much we're using Sanjiri for early defense as well. Use your bear summon and then click auto arise. And once you get a few kills, you should see summons just start pouring in. If you use 3 Sanjiris for early defense, you just have a constant amount of summons just rolling in, and it's a lot. Especially helps dealing with these early waves. But yeah, we're chilling with this. Make sure to place your other weathers around. Just to break these guys' shields and just to slow them, of course. You don't want to bombard your Broly and your Sanjirus. Well, just Sanjiru right now, but I think there's 2 right now. And once your farm is maxed, you can place your next Sanjiru. But the next unit we're going to be, I guess, upgrading, or the first unit actually, is Aladdin. The reason for this is he has basically perma cleanse slash infinite cleanse, consistent cleanse. Yeah, pretty much he is just so useful. Yeah, place another Sanjiru, do the same stuff, and yeah. And you can see it's fine if there's leaks because we do have Sanjiru. So don't worry about the leaks, just focus on getting your Aladdin upgraded to max. Thinking about this. For the people who don't have Aladdin, what would you guys even do? Like, there's not really any good cleanse units. Especially with GG and SK banned. I don't see what you guys can do. But you can see once we got Aladdin max, we just place our Hangans over here. We can upgrade our Tengen now. And we're gonna leave that cone until we get enough yen to, of course, max him, of course. pretty much Cone Tengen can do a decent job, a good enough job. And you see we're deleting our things, placing Broly's here. That's fine, the right placement. Because, you know, at first the initial thought was to max him, but you don't want to be maxing him. Just want to say this now. I'm going to say it like a few times with this run so you guys remember. Let's see where we got. Sanji's at the back. The reason for this, yeah, you see the auto rise. And they'll just start pouring summons in. You can see we're already at 14 FPS. It's kind of crazy. So what you can do here is just turn off enemy tags. So yeah, just turn it. And we're waiting for enough yen, like, cause yeah, the 36k yen, just so I can get this Tengen maxed or 2 full AV. Then I can work on the next Tengen. Make sure you leave Aladdin on last. And you can see there's a lot of, a lot of minor flaws in this run. So I'll go through each floor. I'll try to go through each floor before they happen, so you guys can avoid the mistakes. But you'll see, I say I shouldn't be upgrading Broly, and I do end up doing it. But the reason why you shouldn't be doing it is because you're not regen farming, you're playing Rupture, you're just killing the mobs. And the way to, I guess, stop it is place an Aladdin. You see this little square where I'm standing in? Place an Aladdin there. So he's stalling them as well with the repulse. Because the first Aladdin is set to last, so he's just repulsing the one at the back. So that whole part, they get past him, they're not getting repulsed again. So you're missing out like an extra 8 seconds, maybe 12 seconds of stall on him, on those mobs. So yeah, that's what you should be doing. And you can see we got the summons in, we got so much lag, FPS drop is going crazy. See, we're just going for each of them at full AoE. Yeah, just waiting for upgrades. And now we do the upgrade. And pretty much the unit priority order, I said it before, is just Tengen, and then Sanji's to upgrade 10. And then you can upgrade your spare Aladdin slightly back. And then you upgrade your newsments. Just don't upgrade Broly at all. And if you do want to upgrade Broly because you're feeling a bit insecure, and like you're getting bombarded, you can pretty much just upgrade the Brolys to upgrade 8. This will ensure their range is not hitting that next bend, the next like lane. So it'll be perfect for the range. Like, upgrade 8 is the only upgrade you want to leave Brolys at. To be honest, this tournament's pretty chill, it's just too laggy. It would have been nice if, I guess Cosmic was not bad because we'd have Gojo. Because Gojo would make this so nice. He'll be so perfect for this. See, we're just upgrading us Tengens in I guess the same order, just going each upgrade one by one. Upgrade 10 Tengen is like the sweet spot for each of them. Of course, like the max, just getting to the max is what you want. But here, you see I'm getting in. Make sure at this point, you're just upgrading your Sanjaroos. You know, just upgrade your Sanjaroos and you're fine. Get each Sanjaroo to upgrade 10 and you're fine. Because I've explained it in so many previous videos, but if I guess the bridge between their Sanjaru's own damage and the enemy's HP, if that the gap is like very bad, let's say the enemies have 1 mil HP and Sanjaru's doing like 7k damage, and see the gaps like that, he spends so much more mana to use his summons to get his summons out. So having less of a gap, so let's say you get him to like 60k damage, there's a less of a gap between, I guess, the previous difference, so pretty much you'll be using less mana to summon. Sorry if that explanation was pretty ass, but yeah. Because you have so much yen, just make sure you upgrade your Sanjus to upgrade 10. Just don't make that same mistake. Because you can see we're dealing with it pretty easily. We don't have to upgrade Broly. We're just chilling pretty much. But you can see the mobs are just getting killed by the summons, so we don't have to worry. Even this boss, he's just get killed by the summon. Because the only reason the Brolys are there is just to apply Rupture in that little range. In his little range, I guess, like, was it 20 range? Just to apply Rupture within that range. And then the summons are there just to finish them off. And to be honest, most of the damage is just coming from Tengen, just for the strat. It's just purely relying on Tengen. Tengen is pretty good for Traitless tournaments because he's applying Scorch to them, and once he applies Scorch, they're permanently scorched, so he's pretty much always attacking a debuffed enemy, meaning he can always crit. But you can see this boss dies easily, but the next boss, it gets very close, and the reason for this is because I forget to upgrade my Sanjaroos. So I'm saying it now, I'm gonna say it for the last time. Make sure to get your Sanjaroos to upgrade 10 each. You know, I don't really got much more to say. Let me try and work on the thumbnail. Do I have the double dungeon map? I might somewhere. Let me try working this quickly. Double dungeon. What did I label it? DD. Just the map. Oh, that's perfect. Very cool. What unit I want to put for this thumbnail? Um, how would I find this? Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep on tabbing in between the strat and I guess for making this thumbnail. But I don't really got much to say. You can see we get less and less summons now. But the reason for this is purely because, I guess, you know, it's purely because we are not summoning as much. We're wasting too much mana. And we got 300k spare yen, so yeah. But you can see, I'm not even upgrading Broly and we're just chilling. As long as you don't fall below like if you don't fall to 2 FPS, you're fine. If you can somehow just average like 10 FPS, it's fine because once you get to a point where it's very laggy, your units basically just don't attack when it gets that laggy. But you can see here, I don't know why, but I was upgrading. I was thinking about upgrading Broly and I eventually did it. And that's just my fault, my mistake. Because you can see my Sunjus were not summoning. So just don't make my same mistake. I've said it too many times, I don't want to keep repeating myself. So this part is going to be a lot more quiet now. But yeah, I do eventually sell this Broly just to make sure that we're getting the damage back. So just letting these mobs die to summons, and then we're gonna be getting thingy back. You can see I eventually got my Sunju's up, and it was very late for it. I don't even know why I'm taking so long myself now. I have to rush this. I forgot. I'm gonna be out in a bit. You can see once I have enough summons, I just sell my Rolly. And then from here on out, it's just purely residing on Tengens. So probably don't speak for the rest of the video because I've got nothing left to say. You can see this tournament lasts you 20 minutes timer. You can see we're at 6 FPS right now. You can see the damage that we're getting just from purely region farming is a lot. So yeah, that's what we wanna keep doing. Yeah, you know, if this video helped you, like, subscribe, and yes, I'll see you in the next video. I'll try get another trailer strat out tomorrow, and then a trait strat soon, or when I'm back home. So yeah, peace, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace, peace. Oh, I'm too tired for this.